OSF St. Anthony College of Nursing held its December commencement ceremony Friday at Cliff Breakers. WIFR reporter Rhea Walters talks to the grads about joining the workforce to fight the worldwide RN shortage.
There are many ways to make their dreams come true when they choose St. Anthony College of Nursing.
Friends and family gathered Friday to celebrate the graduation of 31 students from St. Anthony's College of Nursing. 2 of those students earned Doctorate of Nursing practice degrees, and 29 earned Bachelor of Science in Nursing degrees.
Just really proud of all the hard work they have put into this nursing curriculum. It's really difficult to become a nurse, and they have done it.
OSF has a cohort of students graduate every spring and fall. Each graduate decides to go into the field for their own reason.
After St. Anthony and joining their program and being a part of it and all the clinical experiences at the different hospitals around here, OSF, Suites, Mercies, I just knew that healthcare was the field I wanted to be in. Helping people, saving lives is just something I want to be a part of.
Though this group of students graduated Friday, there is still a worldwide shortage of nurses. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the registered nursing workforce is expected to expand by 6% over the next decade.
They're going to be filling the needs of nurses here in the Rockford community.
Melina Jones says with the shortage, she feels that she may get more opportunities for better jobs fresh out of school.
I think that is something I am grateful for, that there's so many doors and avenues I can go down as a new grad that maybe you couldn't start out before.
In Rockford, Rhea Walters, WIFR News.
Erin says the nursing school is working hard to build up the nursing workforce. She also encourages graduates to explore opportunities to continue their education and help teach the next generation.